What's up everyone? Today we'll be talking about the metaverse. I think this will be the next internet revolution and it will change everything from how we work with each other to how we socialize with friends and family. We are still very early with all of this, so there is a lot of opportunity for people to get in early and make a bunch of money from it. I mean, Facebook believes in the metaverse so much that they changed their name to Meta Platforms. Okay, but what is the metaverse and how do I make money from it? That's exactly what I'll be talking about today. I'll explain what the metaverse is and discuss my top 7 stocks that I believe will play a massive role in the metaverse. I actually have money in most of these stocks myself, so I'm not just recommending stocks that I don't believe in. Hit that like button and let's get right into what the metaverse is. I'll add some clips here to help explain, but as a whole, the word metaverse generally refers to a virtual world that is an extension of our physical world. So our current internet experience is two-dimensional, meaning you browse and scroll through it on a screen, right? But with the metaverse, it will be a 3D experience, meaning you will sort of be inside that screen through your avatar via glasses or headsets and actually feel like you are in an alternative world. If you're still confused, think of it as an adult version of Roblox, if you know what that is. And if you don't, I'll talk about it later. But what if the metaverse takes over reality? Although that is a concern, there is a lot of good use cases that do come with the metaverse. You would be able to work from home, but actually feel like you're in the office. You'd be able to socialize, shop, and do a bunch of other activities all in the metaverse from the comfort of your home. But it won't actually feel like your home, or at least that is the gap that the metaverse will try to bridge between technology and real life. There would also be a whole new digital economy that would change the way that businesses operate, how we spend money, what we spend it on, and more. I don't think any one company will run the metaverse. Like, come on now. Would you want your whole digital life to be controlled by one corporation? Probably not, right? This means that there will be a bunch of companies that profit from the metaverse, so you can diversify your investments. Now let's get into my top 7 metaverse stocks. Number 1 is Nvidia. Nvidia produces graphics and video processing chips for high-end computing and AI devices, which makes it a powerful player in the world of the metaverse stocks. Nvidia chips could play a crucial role in supplying the massive amount of processing power the metaverse will require. And in case you're not aware, Nvidia chipsets are already finding their way into a variety of servers and other centralized computers needed to run complex calculations. Whether through local devices or cloud-based computing platforms, powerful computing hardware is going to play a big role in the evolution of the metaverse. What's more is that the company is also creating its own powerful metaverse platform called Nvidia Omniverse. The Nvidia Omniverse platform is a platform used for connecting 3D worlds into an integrated virtual universe. So they're doing a lot and there's a lot of potential. The metaverse will obviously be a huge opportunity for Nvidia in the coming years, but even without the metaverse, the company is highly profitable due to its semiconductor business. Nvidia's share price has more than doubled in the past year, and the company has a strong balance sheet with 19.3 billion in cash and 11.8 billion in debt. Nvidia is already generating very strong margins and will most likely keep its massive 83% global market share in the GPU space. All things considered, it's difficult to not include Nvidia stock in your portfolio if you are highly bullish on the metaverse. Stock number 2 worth considering for the long haul is Matterport. The company enables users to create digital twins. Digital twins are basically realistic 3D simulations of physical spaces such as homes, offices, and commercial real estate with an artificial intelligence-powered application. To date, the company has created simulations for 18 billion square feet of space. Matterport's digital twin technology currently has several real-world applications. In real estate brokerages, and real estate portals use digital twins to organize virtual 3D tours to improve online engagement and visitor conversions. Matterport's annual revenue run rate is currently only $111 million, but the company is targeting an addressable market estimated to be worth $240 billion. Much of the current hype around the stock, however, is centered over its future growth potential in the metaverse, which comes with significant execution risk, because if they can't execute, then it's not going to be worth it. And Matterport has also partnered with tech giants such as Amazon and Meta Platforms. Amazon has made Matterport's digital twin capabilities available on its web services system, and together they created a bigger and better solution to increase their revenue and customers. Meta Platforms is also using Matterport's high-resolution 3D simulation models of a range of physical spaces to teach robots to interact with the physical world. After these partnerships, many investors and Wall Street analysts strongly believe that Matterport will be playing a major role in creating the metaverse, and I completely agree. Matterport is not yet profitable as it is an early stage tech company, but this may change once enterprises realize the commercial potential of digital twins and once more subscribers convert into paying customers. Considering the many underexplored applications of 3D simulations of the real world, I believe that Matterport can reward investors with very high returns in the upcoming decade. Stock number 3 is Unity Software. Unity owns one of the two main 3D video game engines, which allows designers to customize how video game players move and interact within their games. Creating immersive virtual worlds is a complex process, but Unity Software offers solutions that can make it much easier. The company provides a development engine for video games and interactive experiences, and it's well positioned to succeed in the metaverse. In fact, 95 of the largest 100 game development studios use the Unity engine. On Unity's second quarter earnings call, the CEO said that the company will support and shape the metaverse and will emphasize content creation and narrowing the distance and reducing friction between creators and consumers. Unity may be a central player in helping businesses build unique metaverse presences, which would be the equivalent of websites or social media pages today. So this is massive. Unity has already emerged as a go-to development engine for the creation of AR, augmented reality, and VR, virtual reality experiences, with roughly 60% of applications in the combined categories using its tools. Roughly 71% of this year's top 1,000 mobile games were also built using the company's development resources. Over the past year, the company generated $1 billion in revenue. Although Unity is not profitable because they are investing all their money back into themselves, they have managed to grow sales 43% year over year in its most recently reported quarter, which is very impressive considering its explosive growth in 2020. More importantly, they have over $1 billion in cash on their balance sheet, so they have a nice cushion and maybe even some money to burn on the metaverse. They have no long-term debt. As demand for metaverse content and services increases, Unity is and will be well positioned to help a wide variety of businesses find success in this next phase of the internet. Quick side note, if you want to invest in these companies yourself and don't know how to, you can easily do so through platforms like Public and Weibo. They make it super simple to buy these stocks, and you can use my link down below and we can both get some free stocks. Number 4 is Microsoft. If you're living under a rock and don't know about Microsoft, it's a multinational technology corporation that produces a wide variety of computer software and consumer electronics. It is mostly known for its Microsoft Windows line of operating systems and its flagship hardware products like the Xbox video game consoles, and Microsoft is pushing to be the early leader in the professional metaverse. In an October interview with the Harvard Business Review, the CEO of Microsoft discussed the metaverse concept and said that the metaverse could completely revolutionize the way professionals meet, collaborate, and interact online using avatars or even holograms. Microsoft's HoloLens, which are mixed reality smart glasses, and Xbox gaming consoles may also play important roles in the metaverse user interface. Jumping on to the metaverse hype, the company has recently introduced Microsoft Mesh for Teams, which allows people in different physical locations to join collaborative and shared holographic experiences with the productivity tools of Microsoft Teams, where people can join virtual meetings, send chats, and collaborate on shared documents. When you add the metaverse opportunity to its already highly profitable business, it can bring massive returns for investors like you and me. But even without the metaverse, Microsoft is a great company to invest in because despite their huge size, they increased their revenue by 18% in this last quarter of 2021. And now their market cap is in the trillions. So that type of growth for such a large company is very impressive. Before we move on to the next stock, this is just a quick reminder to smash that like button. Thank you very much. Number 5 is Roblox. Roblox is an online entertainment platform that may be the closest thing to an existing social metaverse today. Roblox is essentially a video game that has 47.3 million daily active users as of 2021 Q3. It has its own digital currency and a wide range of unique virtual experiences, such as a live digital concert by Lil Nas X in 2020. Roblox is a great option for investors considering investing in the metaverse because they take a different approach than other companies that are developing their own services and hardware for use in the metaverse metaverse sector. What Roblox is doing is giving businesses the option of creating their own virtual experience that is tailored to their specific needs. This is an area where the company can potentially gain a competitive advantage and become a market leader. To understand its business model, imagine it as a company with a framework like YouTube, where third parties upload their own videos and are paid based on the traffic that the videos receive. Similarly, Roblox allows users to create their own games and they are compensated when users play them or when they spend money on the services related to the game. Outside developers are consistently building new games and content to integrate into the existing game, which serves as a base for the growing metaverse. However, you should keep in mind that Roblox is primarily used by children right now, and the potential is in the company's ability to effectively pivot its focus to the metaverse. Microsoft acquired Roblox a couple years back, so if Microsoft is going to focus on the metaverse, I'm pretty sure Roblox will too, and I think it's a great long-term hold. Number 6 is Meta, formerly known as Facebook, like I said earlier. I mean, they changed their name to Meta, which shows how serious Zuckerberg is about the metaverse. Even before the term metaverse became popular, Zuckerberg was already eyeing VR as the next big thing. Hence, the Oculus VR acquisition happened, and Meta is now focusing heavily on building and expanding the metaverse. Meta's incredible resources and massive active user base gives the company strong foundations to launch its metaverse projects. And between Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, the company operates some of the world's most popular social media and communications platforms. The company ended its last quarter with 3.6 billion monthly active users, which is roughly 45% of the world's population. I mean, those are numbers that not many companies have ever achieved, so they're already doing really well. So Meta has the social media platforms and the cutting edge augmented reality and virtual reality hardware through its Oculus VR. Mark Zuckerberg aims to have 1 billion users in the metaverse in roughly a decade. I mean, yeah, the expense for this is going to be high, but its potential could also be highly rewarding. And I mean, they have a lot of money either way, so all these components should help solidify Meta as a leader in this Internet 2.0. Number 7 isn't a single stock, but it's a basket full of some of the top companies that are actively involved in the metaverse. It's called the Meta ETF by Roundhill Investments. Truth be told, it might be the best way for investors to play the concept and birth of this new virtual world, and Meta ETF was developed to fully represent this entire spectrum of the metaverse. Meta ETF currently has 44 holdings that includes companies developing the essential infrastructure for the metaverse. Other businesses featured in the ETF focus on content development and experience, so that's why gaming platforms, cloud solutions, computing components, and social network stocks account for almost 70% of the total holdings in this ETF. Now, there are some caveats when it comes to the Meta ETF. For one, it's extremely new. The ETF only launched at the end of June. Generally, it's a good idea to wait a bit for a new fund to gather assets and trading volume before taking the plunge and investing in it. This is especially true when it comes to specialized funds like these. Another caveat is that it has a high expense ratio of 0.7%. With that said, the ETF has already gathered more than 100 million in assets, and volume has started to pick up as well. With those two caveats in mind, the Meta ETF may still be a good choice for investors that are bullish on the whole metaverse itself. You can also just look at the top holdings of the Meta ETF on their website and choose the stocks that will best fit your position and your portfolio for the long term. And remember to always do your own research and only invest in companies that you believe in, because there will be a lots of ups and downs with these stocks, and you don't want to buy into a company that you don't believe in and then get scared over a drop and end up selling at a loss, right? So we are still in the very early stages, so it will take a lot of time to make big returns, but I think ultimately the people that are betting on the metaverse will make massive returns. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell besides it, because I post new videos every week. Again, if you want to invest in these companies that I just talked about and you don't know how to, you can easily do so through platforms like Public and Webull. You can use my link down below and we can both get some free stocks. And if you want to start investing in crypto through BlockFi, you can go get up to $250 in free Bitcoin with my link down below. And you can also get free Bitcoin through my Coinbase link down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.